Hey guys, one of our last maps of the year. Okay, we are going to do first the bodies of water. This one, which you should know by heart by now, is the Mississippi. M-I-S-S-S-I. Mississippi River. This one is the Ohio River. The Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico. Okay. After you do the bodies of water, it wants you to label different states. The first one is Massachusetts, M-A. It's right there. Secondly, you should know Florida. Third, the super tiny little state of Rhode Island, right there. Next, it's asking for Georgia, directly above us. After Georgia, it wants Maine. After Maine, it wants Maryland, which is right there. After Maryland, it wants us to do Texas. After Texas, it wants Tennessee. After Tennessee, it's looking for Iowa. After there, it's looking for Alabama. After that, best state in the world, California, over here. After California, it wants Wisconsin. After Wisconsin, it's looking for Mississippi. Then, West Virginia, WV, which was right there. After West Virginia, Indiana, IN. After Indiana, Louisiana, which is of course the boot of the chef. Then Pennsylvania, up here where Hershey is made. After that, it's looking for Delaware, which is this tiny little state right here in Maryland. After Delaware, Missouri. Then it wants us to go below Missouri to Arkansas, the chef's pants. After Arkansas, it wants us to jump all the way over here to North Carolina. After we jump from North Carolina, we're going all the way up to Minnesota. Then it wants us to go back down under North Carolina to South Carolina. Then it wants Illinois, IL, right there next to Indiana. And it wants Vermont, which if you remember is one of the twins that looks like a V. Michigan has all the Great Lakes. I'll just do an abbreviation. Then New Hampshire, which is the other twin. New Hampshire. Then Ohio, right there. After that, New York. Then I want you to come down and label Virginia, right here. Then all the way over to the west coast to do Oregon. New Jersey, right there. Connecticut, this tiny little one, that's Connecticut, CN, right there. Kentucky, KY, looks like a chicken strip, some of you guys said. And Kansas, right there. That is what it's asked you to do. Now, of course, we always do blue for water on our maps, and anything we do the map, we do to the key. So it's asking us, we had to label the Gulf of Mexico. So we're making that blue. We also did the Atlantic Ocean, so let's get some blue stripes on there. And then off of the Mississippi River is the Ohio River. Okay, so there's your water added. For the free states, we're just going to do some quick orange line. Actually, you know what, let's start with the slave states that seceded. Those are going to be pink dots. And then for the slave states remaining in the Union, we're going to do black polka dots. And those, of course, are Delaware, which is right here in Maryland, Kentucky, Maryland itself, which is right here, Missouri, and West Virginia. So you should have a strip of states here. Okay, after those ones, then you're going to do North Carolina in pink, because that's when the slave states had seceded. Virginia, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Louisiana, Florida, and we're going to do the free states with orange stripes on them. So you're going to have these ones, of course, in the north with orange stripes. Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin. You're also going to have Michigan, New York, Vermont, Maine, Iowa, Minnesota. These ones are kind of there, but they're not. Remember, part of the war is on what was happening with them. Okay. And then to add the Union blockades, you're going to use red. So we're just going to outline these little black triangles in red so we can see it in the dark water. Okay. Remember, they wanted Port of the South. Then it's going to kind of go here because they're going to block off. Basically like the British did, but these are going to be Union. So it's hard to see, but I just did little triangles. You see? Nope, that didn't help. There's little triangles all along here showing that they blocked off. Remember, it went from having 6,000 ships a year going out to only 800. And that is your map all complete, you guys. Last one of the year.